Hello, Mecha fans. This is Speedbaharo, and for you guys today, I have for you returning to my channel. I have for you not one, but four Sheik Mainland 144 scale ZAROV units. More specifically, the ZAROV Standard Dark Green, and three ZAROV Marine Type, or the ZAROV M1s, as you guys can see there. And if any are wondering from my last review and such, has anything changed? Anything different? Did they upgrade anything? Well, not really. No, the molds or the base mold is identical. There's no change to that. So articulation, all that stuff is pretty much the same to a point. Other than that, the biggest difference between the standard and the M1s are pretty much accessories and such like that. But that's what makes these fun to play with and such, because this brand is very interesting and has been growing a lot lately. For one, they've already produced so many new models to check out, which I hope to catch up on when I can. And each model they produce, if you're wondering, they don't just produce one version, as you can see. They will literally produce multiple color variations right away. As soon as they produce the first kit of whatever they're doing, it automatically gets like two. I mean, pretty much every release they do, they at least do two color variants and such like that. Sometimes they'll do three, depending on the unit. For example, like the ZAROVs you see here, of course, there are four, so obviously, yes, they've done way more, and there's way more than I have right now, too. But what I mean is, from when I first reviewed these, the first ones I reviewed were in the standard green, like we have here, and in a desert yellow, which they have not released yet, but then they later added this one, our dark green friend here, which is really cool. I mean, you'd think it would look similar to the regular one, but no, the colors are way different. They're much darker in every way. Even the gray on this kit is way darker than the originals and such. But other than that, the accessories, detailing, it's all the same. So there's no difference on that for this version. And he comes with all the same weapons as the first version, of course, and any extras and such like that. It's all the same, so there's no difference there. And the cool part is these kits have these fun, accessible clips and other such attachments onto the body that you can attach weapons, accessories, etc. onto them. So that's fun. In fact, so you guys can see, here's the M1 version I have. This is, of course, the black version you can see, but what's most interesting with this specific version is that when they did the M1s, they started with the green and blue versions you guys can see here. This one was a special release they did to honor their anniversary of their very first release of the ZAROV. So this black version, honestly, I'm not going to lie, is really nice. I do like this version a lot. It gives you that whole custom commander kind of look. I just get that. I don't know why. It just gives me that vibe. But the detailing on this version is really nice. The new panels up here, the new weapon clips here, the brand new backpack. That is a really cool change. And it has, of course, these new attachments for other weapons. And now they have a new accessory piece that you can attach to the shoulder, allowing you to attach the standard shield that they come with onto there, giving you more room for other weapons, as you guys can see, like this really cool assault rifle. I really like this new rifle they came with. This is so cool. It's awesome. And the cool part is the clip here, you can actually detach. Now, unfortunately, you can't attach these ones to it, of course, but you can actually detach these clips from it. It is so much fun. I love it. And then, of course, they come with this sick battle axe. These are so much fun. I like this. I mean, yes, he still comes with the standard beam sabers like the first versions come with, but I mean, come on, these battle axes are freaking awesome. And as you can see right here, you can attach it up here. And I figured out by, well, tinkering with this, you can actually attach two of these. And I mention that because the manual only mentions to put one of these here, but I figured out that you can actually put both battle axes on this because, as I've been mentioning, you will have accessories and leftover accessories at that. Other than that, as you guys can see, these are really fun. I do like all they do with how they've had much fun with this line. And of course, I can't wait to check out their next ZAROVs they have out. But real quick, let's check out some articulation. As you can see, ball joint, full 360 with no problem. Now, yes, because the ZAROV is a bit of a chunky unit, yes, there's going to be limitations like you see up here with the shoulders. But you can definitely pull off some great poses no matter what. With the full setup on the arm here, ball jointed wrist for the hands. Now the hands, so you know, are not plastic. This is like that rubbery plastic. So yeah, if that's one thing I've heard from a number of fans that they're like mixed about. I mean, I've had no issues with the hands, and it just make it a little easier from hand covers because a lot of times if you're trying to put a weapon in, it'll pop out or something. These, no, you just push the hand, whatever you're using, into the hand, and it fits just fine. And I've had no issues there. And speaking of hands, real quick, before I go into further articulation, let's show off some of the other ones. You'll get a mix of hands, pretty much the same ones over and over, but a full set of, like the trigger, the holding hands right there. You get these open hands, of course, for weapon posing, and you get closed fists. And each one of them comes with the same amount of hands, so there's no difference there. And like I said, I don't really have any issues with them myself. I've heard mixed from others, but honestly, I'm okay with them, honestly. Now, as for other articulation, you can see, you can go full 360 with the waist, though, like I mentioned already, there is sections that you might have some challenging with the armor, but you can do some really cool ab crunches. As for the legs, with movable skirt armor, you can go up that far, about that far until you bump into the armor there. And once you move that, you can go that far. And as for the leg itself, you can bend it all the way this far. And you can twist this all the way around. And as for the ankle, it's on a bolt joint as well. Actually, it's got a double ankle in a sense. You got one here, and then you got one on the foot itself. So yeah, you got double the ankle play. That's something. And as for the head itself, it's got a good amount of articulation on a ball joint and so forth. And the detailing on the face is really nice. Now, do note the red you see there in the eyes. I did that myself. I just added that in myself. But other than that, yeah, the detailing is really nice. The color separation on these kits is pretty awesome, guys. I have to admit that. I mean, for one, these kits do not come with any, color separation decals at all. Nothing. This is completely straight out of the box. So there's no worries about any paint or anything if you don't want. I mean, I add small detailing when I want to, of course. But other than that, everything is color separate. Some of these will come with some dry decals that you can put on for just fun detailing. But other than that, yeah, the color separation is really nice. I really do like that about these. And like I mentioned, all the time, any one unit they produce, they come in multiple colors, of course. And yeah, I mean, that's what's so much fun with these little guys. I mean, they're fun for army building. You got multiple options to play around with, and weapons and such you will always have plenty of, I won't lie. In fact, I can literally show you right now with the other accessories, because I had to put all the extra weapons right here. This is from all 4 of these kits. In fact, here, I'm just gonna dump this right here. So you can literally see this is how much accessories you will have left over. And normally, each one by themselves, you're going to still have leftovers. I mean, you're going to have beam sabers like these. You're going to have hands, of course, like I showed you. And some of these will have these kind of weapon clips that, as you can see, like I showed you, on the front skirt, back skirt, etc. Some of them will have these extra handle pieces. This is for the shield like you see on the standard version. And as I've shown you, this is the machine gun once again. But in the fun part with the M1s is you get 2 of these. So if you want to go all out and have your unit carrying both at once, go right ahead. You have an extra one. And I just have now 3 extra because of, so many. And like the regular version, you will have extra bazookas. As you can see, this is really nice. And what's interesting is that this version is a much darker color to the standard versions that we got before. The other ones were just in standard gray. This is more of like a metallic gray, so that's pretty cool. You also get little pieces like these for attachment points and such like this. And you're going to get a lot of beam sabers for sure. And these are the handles. Normally you can attach them inside the back skirt armor, but I already did. So these are leftover ones. So if you lose one, don't worry, you're going to have a few. And now for the M1s, as you can see here, this is a plate piece that would go on the shoulder armor, as I showed you. But if you're doing the attachment piece, well, you got to remove this piece out. So that's just leftover now. Other than that, specifically in this case, the M1s, you will actually have enough parts to almost, and I mean this almost, complete the original backpack units of the standard versions. Unfortunately, though, they do not come with the vernier pieces you see. Well, you can't see here, sorry, but they would be attached here. But these backpacks are really fun. I mean, they come with this really fun piece here, opens up, and it just plugs into the back of these guys where the new backpacks are. So if you want to swap them out, you can. You would just have to figure out the vernier pieces, sadly. Other than that, yeah, that's pretty much all the standard and extra accessories you're gonna have with these kits for sure. At least specifically, of course, the M1s and the regulars. Now, one last thing you will get with these kits, and they all come with it, is a fun little trading card that this brand has been putting in with all their kits. It's really cool. It gives you stats, info, all that, and it comes with this really cool animated design of the care of the mech in question. And each one of them comes with it. It's really fun if if you like collectible trading cards. Well, there you go, or stats. There you go. It's really fun. So yes, these are a lot of fun to build, guys. I definitely cannot wait to check out their other versions and their other mechs because I already have so many in my backlog. I do want to get to you for you guys. But first, why don't we do some comparisons real quick with some of my other units, starting with my first ZAROV. Yep, this was the first one I reviewed for you guys, so you guys can see from the metallic or dark version here. So you can actually see the big difference, definitely. And of course, the M1s. And, just for the heck of it, so you guys could see the variations between the standard green version and the M1 version of it. So now so if you wanted either version, you literally can. Now let's go with the desert version, as I reviewed as well. Now, I did hear they might be doing an M1 version of this one as well. I'm not 100% on that yet. Now, the only thing I wish we had with the desert type version here is that like a cloak piece. I really do wish they came with that. I mean, yes, of course I can modify one, but yeah, I wish it could have came with one because give it that whole desert theme look. Now, besides that, let's take a look at some fellow 144 units, like my old friend the Leo from Gundam Wing, so you guys can see how different the ZAROVs are from Bandai's 144 as well. As you can see, the ZAROVs are really decked out. They're not playing around. They got all their weapons. Don't get me wrong, I love my Leos, but you can definitely see the big difference between weapons and such. And of course, for fun, if you're wondering, a 30-minute missions kit for you guys. And that's a fun thing to note is that with the way they designed these ROVs and a number of their other units from this brand, you can actually use parts from other brands of the same scale. And I've seen it. You can actually use builder parts, high grade parts, etc. on these units. I've already seen so many customs utilizing other brand parts with it, and it's really cool. So yes, that's why these little guys are a lot of fun. I mean, they don't have any like original like base, like a series, a comic, an anime, a TV show, anything they're based on. These are just original mecha designs, and these are really cool. And honestly, I really wish they did have a series to go with them because these guys would be awesome. And plus, you got to figure these are the grunts. You got to wonder what like the protagonist's mecha would have looked like. Am I right? But yes, so, what are my thoughts, guys? Honestly, I can definitely recommend any one of these to you guys. I don't have any issues with them. Articulation holds up well. No polycaps, no painting needed. Detailing is amazing on these kits. The original concept for these kits are amazing. It's fun. It's awesome, and they hold up pretty well. I mean, look, I could shake this pretty well, and it will not move that much. It barely bent from my from me shaking it, so you guys can see that. And as you can obviously tell, there are variations you can pick from. So there's always a variety. So yes, I do hope that you guys are enjoying this review. I do hope this, of course, will help you pick out some more of these models because honestly, this brand is booming, guys. I mean, they already got so many of their 144s out now, and they're doing their own, no joke, 30-minute missions unit, or as they call them, the 3-minute unit project, I believe it's called. So yes, I'm going to be checking out some of those soon enough. So yes, that is it for today, my friends. I do hope you're enjoying your hobby, of course. I do hope you are enjoying this review, and I will hope. Now I know that I will gladly see you next time.